taking breaks and figuring out what type of break you personally need. What do you like to do in your free time? What leaves you feeling relaxed and recharged? Do you need a short or possibly a long break? How often do you need to take these breaks? Think about all of these questions and jot down some of your thoughts about them. The more we know about ourselves and our own healing process, the better able we will be to make some positive steps in a healthy direction. And also, let's get some comments going. What are some of your regular self-care tools or techniques? Please share those below, because I know that it can be really hard to come up with them on our own sometimes. So that might spark someone's thoughts. That means that this tip is the most important tip for you. I need you to talk more nicely to yourself. I need you to slow down. I need you to recognize what you're saying, because it's really that nasty voice that usually tells us we're needy or being needy or just, we're a horrible person or broken, and all those things come from that voice. So notice what you're saying to yourself, and instead of focusing on the other tips I've offered, maybe in the morning and at night we come up with 3 to 5 things that we like about ourselves, that we're proud of. Things that show how strong and courageous we are. We're going to have to focus on that first before we can do the other things, because it's all about that conversation, right? It can honestly change our lives. So let's make it a positive conversation and change it for the better. And my 5th and final tip is to make time for their issues too. If this reaching out and speaking up isn't involving a professional, if it's involving a friend or another loved one, make sure we're still checking in with them, asking them how their day was or how that vacation went, or how their therapy is going, or their own process. Like, make sure we're still asking them and checking in.
Okay, the jeans are good.
And the socks are good.
Okay, but not the others.
I feel like I've been cleaning in those on there.
Okay, those you left in there.
Yeah.
You can always look for those at Lane Bryant too. Okay, let's go down to the. You sure these are okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down to the pretty. Or did you see that blue top too? With that little. I thought that was weird.
This? I don't know.
Not too big. Okay, well maybe Lane Bryant has a lot more. Let's go to the shoe area.
I got this sock here. Drives me nuts.
And now it falls off. Okay. Let's see what they got in the shoes. Or is there something else you want to look for here? No?
No.
For sure, for sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are all the tank tops that are underneath them. Okay, well, let's go look here. Without actually trying that bra on, that's why we can't go to Lane Bryant.
This is the 44D one.
Okay. I feel like the cup is too big in that one. So I think
Okay.
you're a 44C.
Okay.
So I like that other 44C the best so far. So here are ones that have underwires, but maybe just try them. This one is going to be the Intuition collection. Feel how soft that one is. It's a really soft bra, and it doesn't have a hard spot underneath where the wires. It's kind of soft and flexible. So that might be something to try. And then there's also this one. This one's going to have back smoothing on it. So the whole thing is going to be soft and smooth. And also this does have that underwire, but it's soft. It's not hard. So I don't know. Maybe give those a shot.
Okie dokie.
I think you got the wrong shoe on the wrong foot there.
Oh, no wonder it looks kind of weird. It's like...
Yeah. That's the gray one, so that's the black one. That's the gray.
and while I was at the stairs. And put under 24-hour guard even. I was in some room alone with the guard at the door with some desk, and he would write whatever was happening every 15 minutes. Whatever I did every 15 minutes. Like if I took a piss, then he had to write it down. If I scratched my face, he had to write it down.
And when we've already been abused and we've had a lot of trouble and we are already anger out people, we don't start with a lot of those poker chips. So we run out really quickly and we fly off the handle really quickly. So we need to start noticing where you're storing that anger. Where is it building up? Do we clench? Do we clench our teeth? Do I swallow hard? Do I make fists?
Hey, get back to work! Lizzie, down! Marty, I didn't get a chance to walk her. Oh, bad dragon. Back to your lair.
Come, dear brother, our destiny awaits.
Okay, I'm coming.
I see you brought sustenance for our adventure.
No, it's garbage for the trash can, and you left the lid off! Oh, shit! Get out of here! Unicorns.
We're going on a grand and glorious quest.
It's not a quest. It's just a really fast and strange errand.
It's totally a quest.
And we fly off the handle really quickly. So we need to start noticing where you're storing that anger. Where is it building up? Do we clench? Do we clench our
What
teeth?
in
Do I
the...
swallow hard? Do I make fists? Do I whiten up things that we do when we're stuck in our eating disorder and how to get out of it? So stay tuned. So like I said, this week I want to talk a little bit more
don't have to.
about...
You don't have to. You know, one of the best things counselors can teach you is something called boundaries. You know what boundaries are?
Yeah.
Yes, it's what you are responsible for in this life and what you are not. So if you're not responsible for other people's feelings, you're just responsible.
For people with hemophilia A, open the door to adventures and experiences. Learn about a different treatment option. Hear stories from people who are exploring possibilities and want to inspire others. Hear their stories at treatheme.com.
You step into more cash and more rewards with a CoVantage Rewards credit card. Get low interest rates and double reward points on your CoVantage. Get out of the bed! Ow! On your face! All three of you! Get on the ground!
scene was not properly secured by Travis County Police. 2 investigating officers were fatally wounded that day. This is the only known image of Thomas Hewitt, the man they call
Leatherface.
The case today still remains open.
Who are you in the park?
I'm going to answer this question based on my experience with suicide hotlines, my local numbers. And what they do generally is they ask you what's going on, and a lot of people call suicide hotlines, but not everyone is recommended to go to the hospital, because you can have thoughts like, I'm just sick of this, I just want to die, I wish I was never.
Or they're ashamed, so they're kind of
You have a great future. So study hard, be good, eat healthy. Oh yeah, all natural foods. Exactly. That you eat all the preservatives you can get. Alright, I've had quite enough. Clearly you're not ready for this. When you get a little older, just call and I'll come right away. Oh,
Where did you go to say? Who did you go to say? As a pastor.
Yeah.
It's probably your last one.
What the? Just kidding! Oh my god! Take out the universe!
Is for you, the therapist, or for the client. And
Nancy.
Okay.
Oh, but that unfortunately that happens to a lot of people. A lot of people. I would say 3 out of 5 people. More than half people. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
So it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's a horrible thing that it happens, but it's not your fault. And it happened. Now we just got to get through it and work it out. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'll just tell. I'll just tell my therapist it was just a communication.
See, you got it. Yay! Yeah. Yeah.
She shouldn't have told you what I told her.
It's like, for example,
You have to time me down. Nobody likes it because I don't go down easy. Yes, and then I get home, and my sister has this box. She says Gus sent me, and one of my viewers, she made me this blanket. See, it's got butterflies and a nice rim on it, and it's a cool green. I like this color green. Anyways, thank you so much, poet. So now this makes me cozy. Oh, and I'll prove to you I can drink now. See, the M&M. Fluid.
So because possible potential perpetrators sometimes look for those kind of victims that they perceive vulnerable. Another reason that increases...
I mean, but like, I've carried more than that. But like, I can't lift 260 pounds. Dylan, there's better ways to do this. I have a feeling a running start isn't going to help you, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Chicken fight? Chicken fight, let's do this. Come on, buddy.
Oh my god.
Judgment, we feel ashamed a lot. Some of my clients said they feel really embarrassed. I've had another longtime follower of mine having trouble with this. And the best thing I can think of to do is to have an honest conversation with them about expectations and about it being a process and not perfection. And if there's a video of mine you'd like to have them watch, I know I've talked about this a lot. Even in an old video, I think I have something about like why is relapse okay, or is relapse okay? Because
Earlier this year, I gave you guys a little bit of an update saying that I relapsed and I've been hospitalized an additional few times. But since that time, my life has been turned upside down. I've never experienced depression this intense, this unrelenting, this bad. My borderline personality disorder has been completely out of control.
You'd be surprised how much better we feel about ourselves when we are showered, when we are wearing an outfit that we feel good in. And I know this seems like specific to girls, but guys are the same. If you are clean shaven, you're wearing a nice outfit, and you're headed in somewhere, and you feel like, I am ready to kick some ass.
Okay, so I'm in a hospital currently, hence the ugly yellow walls, for lots of reasons here. One of them being OCD. I talked about how OCD and eating disorders are kind of connected in a way, but I think that it interconnects with a lot of other disorders, like deciding things, or I don't know, like, I'm going to try to explain this in a better way afterwards, but I was essentially one of the doctors who evaluated me wrote in my file that I hear voices telling me to do things instead of like obsessions and turning into compulsions, telling me to do things. She misunderstood something that I was saying. I don't know exactly what I said there, but I think I voices, but I guess taking instructions from the OCD made it sound like I was saying I hear voices. I don't hear voices. And then I was talking to the nurse who was bringing this up in my file. And he says, actually I corrected him and said, no, I don't hear voices.
Yes, I'm calling in for Voxenodone, 25 milligrams. Take 1 tablet PO, distribute 60 plus, 1 refill. My phone number is 610.
Breathing exercises. Insomnia is still there.
I love you, E. I love you more.
Better than trying to kill myself. For the first time in a long time, I realized better.
I don't care if you have a big nose, Eeyore. You're still sexy to me.
You need to learn how to exist.
Think I can handle it?
Yes, you can. Take a breath. Start breathing evenly, in and out. Feel the weight of your limbs pulling you down. Feel the ground underneath your feet. Deeply, evenly. Yes, that's good. Just relax.
Tell me something. What did you see the night you slashed up your boyfriend?
I saw Boris.
That's perfect.
Alright, good night, guys.
We can't talk down to mental patients because that's very triggering.
It has been Tuesday, June 4th, 2019. Don't scratch your face like that.